Hello there. Let's begin. Now I have waited a long time for this mod we're about to play. I've been following the development very closely, analyzing in detail every preview, screenshots, and leaving my input. But then, right when I was away for 3 months, it suddenly dropped. The flipped missions were out. Which was bad. I only had my laptop with various mods for Red Alert, true, but no original Red Alert installation where I could install it. But then, through my communicative skills, bribes, and connections with the space lizards administrating this post-crisis simulation we are all living in, I managed to snag a version which could allow me to play with only the 7 files method. Boom. Here we go. Firstly, some basics about the mod. There is no enemy tech tree, which means capping enemy production structures is next to useless. I say next to because they still give production bonus and expand build area. But chatter on the Discord suggests that might change in the next update, because people like cheese. Now at this stage of writing the script, I don't know what I will call this video, but this mod should be called Flipping Missions, because some of the missions are such bullshit that they make you flip the fucking table! Ah! But we'll get to that in the Soviet part. Now, the first Allied mission, which was originally the first Soviet mission. This is going to get confusing. First Allied mission. When it comes to flipping factor, that's gonna increase throughout this video. This is almost a direct reversal, but a bit harder and on a larger map. 5 out of 10. You start in the same spot, have to change the flag on Iwo Jima Monument back to Stars and Stripes, and then kick the commies out of DC. You better knock out those roads by dawn. There's a whole campaign that needs doing, soldier. You get a base on the same spot and have to move through the city by almost the same route. Although you can take a detour through this Soviet base here. When you clear the Pentagon, your mission is not done yet, soldier. There's a commie base on the Jefferson Island. Take it out. Which you can do by this simple trick. Just paradrop here. And then boom. Bob's your uncle. Side note, sending an engineer to repair the Pentagon gives you paradrop reinforcements. Which is neat. Moving on. Next mission. Another almost direct reversal. You might be thinking, you're gonna be saying that a lot this playthrough. And you're right, so I'll stop. Take your SEAL team and land on this hostile shore. And don't bet all your SEALs on attack move like I did. Yeah, moving on. Destroy the radar and evacuate your SEALs, cause you will lose control of them and they will most likely die. Then your fleet arrives and you have to clear this base and set up your own. Getting a strong sense of deja vu, but that comes later. Just beat their navy and destroy their production structures. Next. Quite annoying mission. Big apple. I prefer the small apples. They are more firm and fit better in your hand. This conversation does not need to be only about apples. But I digress. You are dropped into the city and have to get to the beacon and destroy it. But first, get ready for some initial attacks. Now, creep your way to the beacon, try not to destroy your miner, you're gonna need it. After the beacon is gone, you get all the allied stuff back. Just retreat to the main base, cause your units are spread from here to New Jersey. Oh, and also, pay attention to the brown base here, it gets active and starts chewing out units. Take it out quickly, which did not really work for me, but eventually, I did it. New York is saved. Oh, I almost forgot. There's also a red base in this map, and you can take it out pretty easily. Just wait for their tank attack to leave the base, to attack you, and then send a seal just right here and destroy all in the important stuff, and then just run back to the water. Time to invade the Soviet home front, because why not? In a startup very reminiscent of a Red Alert 3 Allied mission, you have to clear out the Soviet Navy to open the way for invasion. Except you need to sink the equivalent of a North Atlantic U-boat fleet to proceed. You have SEALs for this, but of course, I lose them. Oh well, time to do it the hard way with destroyers, because restarting is for pussies. Or players of the Soviet campaign. But for now, we invade the USSR in the winter. Luckily, the Soviet Union is so bountiful in natural resources, they put the oil barrels pretty much everywhere. Your ally thinks once in Russia do as Russians do and charges to his death, leaving you to finish the mission yourself. Set up your base, either destroy the Soviet Navy outright, or do this neat little trick I do and then hoard Black Eagles. And slowly but surely chip away on the Soviet defenders before you can flank around the north edge of the map and wipe their base. Oh, also this satellite center here reveals the entire map. Neat. The AI in this mission has more spine than John Cena's, so they don't sell out outright until you destroyed all their buildings. Tragedy has struck, commanders! The Soviets have taken the City of Lights by using the Eiffel Tower to destroy the Allies in the city. Well, it still looks more pleasant than current Paris. Your task is to retake it before the French surrender again. Or surrender the first time. World War II didn't happen in Red Alert. Well, it did, but it was fought against a bigger monster than Adolf Hitler. Nevertheless, let's get to work. First, you need to get veterancy for your troops. Then you need to get the only engineer left in Paris, except all those As you move around this building, be on the lookout for this turret drone. Then move your sniper down to Then move your sniper down here. Take care of these troops, this elite Tesla trooper, destroy sentry turrets if you can, because your troops have the intelligence of Joe Biden on a Friday night. Hello. Now, you have to go back, destroy the sentry guns guarding the entry into the Soviet base, which you should already have veteran GIs to do that, and get closer to the tower. Now you might want to be careful with your spy, since there are a few dogs around here that get aggroed on him from far away, so you have to Now, after navigating to the tower, it's time to enter the slow-mo, because like a toilet in Taco Bell, you're gonna get some shit thrown at you. And that's it. I'm sure seeing Paris reduced to rubble is the biggest tragedy we're going to see here today. Ah, fuck. Okay, guess we have to do this, huh? Alright. Although this is Yuri's revenge, Tanya acts like it's still the first version of 1972 and she hasn't had her mind control training yet. So, avoid Yuri's. The easiest way to destroy the beacon is to sail Tanya into the harbor like she's a 20,000-ton beast. I'm sorry, Tanya, you know I love you. The second meal. Anyway, after that's done, the Allies switch back to you, while the brown Soviet base is going to go haywire. Now, see that timer down there? When that baby reaches 5 minutes, you're gonna see some nuclear threats on the horizon. So you better get Tanya's ass, in gear, and wreck the brown base. Look out for paradrops on the island. By the time the Korean fleet arrives, you should be more or less done with the brown base. If it isn't, evacuate Tanya out of harm's way and go for the nuke. Just bolt it right over there. Skip the orange base in the lower left for now. Either have good micro or so seals ready because of all the subs you need to divide. Now, go straight for the nuke. After that, go ham on the red base. There's also a naval yard to the north side of the island which is keeping them alive. The red AI sells out and you either have to kill them all or destroy all the enemy buildings, which includes the Soviet base that you ignored on your way here. Who up until now was low priority, so you let him slide. And in the meantime they've been hard at work using the airfield, dropping paratroopers on their backyard. Third door, please fix. If you come from the north and send a few SEALs, they will deal with the conscript quickly and efficiently. Once they're done, mission is over. Hurrah! Let's go home!
Mission accomplished.
Ah, fuck, back to Russia. See, the Soviets are very close to finishing an apocalypse tank, so you have to go to Russia to destroy the labs and the prototypes. In case you don't know what the apocalypse tank looks like, they are the same ones we could see in the last mission, by the way. I'm not saying anything. Hold on, actually I am. Where were we? Ah yes, capture the radar while your ally builds a base. Then defend against a continuous wave of attacks. Be mindful of the Kirovs to the north, and while you're at it, get that airport that's over here, yeah? Now, let's make those Soviets chrono defend. You might want to teleport down here, destroy the first lab and the epoch and the orange base, but keep the refineries for your own use. Or just spam them with spies all over again. It's almost free money. Almost. There really aren't any complications in this mission. You simply move from one lab to another until there's nothing left. Someone on the Discord mentioned that they are super apocalypse tanks, like in that Red Alert 1 mission with extra HP and range, but I have to admit, I completely missed that. I thought they were just regular epochs. You know, maybe I'm just that good. In this mission, you are tasked with cleaning the Soviets out of Washington. Their desecration of our monuments and the capital have gone on long enough. Luckily, the Soviets, for all their talks about brotherhood, cannot keep their house in order, and their infighting has destroyed a psychic beacon controlling our troops in the city. Without an MCV, because you're a pro who plays on hard, you have a hard task ahead of you. With red and purple going at it, you need to intervene at the right moment. Red should be our priority, since he is active, aggressive, and gets constant reinforcements, while purple just sits on his ass and lets it happen. But hey, Vladimir never was a great commander. I mean, who on earth would choose him, right? Anyway, hey, ho ho, the red one has got to go. Send your forces through the front line, north to the Lincoln Memorial, and then south and destroy everything important. With enough troops, you should inflict significant damage. Once you're done, you've basically won. Then, mop up purple, and we're home free. Cause, you know, there are no Soviets anymore. Oh, and by the way, there is an actual General Vladimir in front of the White House. And if he gets killed, all his troops switch to red. So, you might want to avoid that. Next is a mission Fox and the Hound, and I have no way how to organically insert this name into the script, so I'm just gonna say it out loud. Did you notice that I was doing that? Anyway, the press has been taken by the Soviets. Time for a rescue. We wouldn't want a president controlled by a foreign communist superpower now, would we? Getting him out is pretty easy actually. You just have to sacrifice a couple of SEALs. Just like Hillary. Either at the north or south entrance. You should have your sniper on vet 3 by the time the last SEAL on the north side hits the ground. Then move to the edge of this parking lot here, that's just beyond the range of the prism tower. Fuck! Move to this parking lot here. Send your spy to the power plant and go ham on the Soviet team. Once that's done, the Allied troops are once again free. But this is where the fun begins. Soviets realize their plan failed and they vote for the nuclear option. Well, not really. They just choose to destroy the Alamo with tanks and Kirovs and then roll over to your base. But you are quite capable, yes? You will stop them. Because you see, President Dugan has a brain in that head of his. He is a very smart fella. Some would say he is quite bright. Quite bright, in fact, that his head could function as a prism tower. Observe. On a serious note, get ready. Once you build a spy set, or discover it on your own, the Soviets activate the psychic beacon with 12-minute timer. So you better have your shit together by then. Oh, also, funny thing, during my playthrough the reinforcement trigger bugged, causing the Soviet attack team to just wander in place. Which led to this. And then this leading to this. After you settle the beacon stuff, it's business as usual. Destroy the Soviet production structures, making them sell out, wiping out the rest if necessary. What's next? Ah yes, me simping over Tanya. Soviets have taken our new superweapon and intend to do God knows what with it. So Tanya has to get wet. make her swim there to sort it out, I mean. Of course, what else would it be? You need to clear the small base to get an engineer drop to get the radar. After that, navigate Tanya as you would guide your units in the original Soviet mission. The path you need to take is pretty much the same, except you throw a different kind of bomb on this problem. Now there are a couple of ways you can play around the last island, but I will show you the way I did it, the superior way, obviously. By shooting the Yuri here, you get a destroyer, which will help you destroy the Soviet power plants. Then Tanya can destroy the Soviet Then Tanya can destroy the Soviet port. Then you use the destroyer to destroy the Soviet port. Then you sneak the Tanya into my bed onto the island, and with the Soviet power gone, you airdrop the engineer to take the device back, so our weathered alliance has a fighting chance. The Soviets, as usual, go with brute force attack. You have transport, Kirovs, paratroopers, dig in and get ready. After a while, make an attack group and use your chronosphere to drop them in the Soviet backyard. I recommend prison tanks and battle fortress combo. Rinse and repeat, and you're done. You know, it's been a while since we've been to Moscow. You gotta visit once a world war, right? And that's exactly what we're going to do. But first, mandatory commando section. You need to destroy the power plants to disable the mighty Soviet defenses consisting of 2 whole Tesla coils. It's not like we have chronosphere and we can just teleport behind them, or to the power plants, or to the Kremlin itself, although it might be a bit nuts. Or is it? You sneak through the river, get to the power and destroy it. Afterwards, you need to quickly assemble a strike force and show those Reds a proper evolution. Or you could just teleport an IFV with an engineer and some backup troops right to the Kremlin's back entrance. But if you want to play this mission by the rules, and quite frankly, why would you? Then you fortify the middle island like this. Maybe wall off your troops like this to protect against Iron Curtain terror drones. Chrono some prisons here and there, and you're golden. You should be getting really good at this by now. Anyway, that's the Kremlin taken care of. That means the Soviets should surrender, right? Since we've taken their capital. Right? Right?
Bullshit!
Fuck no! This is the Russians we're talking about. They know where the Chrono attack came from and they're heading here with a vengeance. And nuclear weapons. Let's see how the global warming reacts to this polar storm. Your green ally gets nuked in the first 5 seconds of the mission. Since your base is on a separate landmass from the Soviet bases, you don't need to worry about ground troops that much. Your main problems are Kirovs coming from the yellow base, and nukes coming from everyone. Unless you take care of the orange base right from the start, we are looking at 4 nuclear missiles pointed at your face. Now, set up around the airport and the weather control device. Get like 20 IFVs and like 7 tanks, because the Soviets are cheeky buggers that airdrop tanks on your backyard, like this is Grozny or something. Afterwards, chrono some prisms. You know the drill by now. However, the Soviets are fighting to the last man in this mission, which means you have to slaughter every last one of them. And that's it! You're done! Well, you're not done, you finished the Allied campaign, which is the easier one, so dark days ahead, well, dark nights. And bonus missions, but considering you play as Soviets or Soviet adjacent in both of them, we will leave them for the second video. And I need to take a break. The Soviet campaign is not even recorded yet, so it's going to be a while. Well, let's see how this video does. Now before I leave you, let's decide the great question, a conundrum that has eluded the scientists since 2000. Who is the best girl of Red Alert 2? Is it Athena Messi as Lieutenant Eva? Is it Carrie Water as Tanya? Or Alexandra Kanyak as Lieutenant Zofia? And while you're deciding, you might want to check the filmography of the first two. Just saying. Answer in the comments. Also, be sure to head to Flip Missions Discord for more discussions, tips, tricks, and all-star hating on apocalypse tanks for basically no reason. And occasionally a meme. Oh well. Please insert the Soviet CD and see you in part 2.